Premier League's profit and sustainability rules are sold to us as financial fair play, a way to keep clubs from going bust. But there are those who feel it's starting to look a lot like a system that protects the big boys and keeps the rest in their lane. Here's how it works and why people feel that way. So clubs can only lose 105 million quid over 3 years, which sounds fair, but here's the kicker. Your limit includes how much you earn. So if you're one of the traditional top 6, you've got massive global revenue streams and you can spend way more while still technically following the rules. Meanwhile, ambitious clubs who've got money like Newcastle, Villa or Forest, well, they're bringing a knife to a gunfight. Newcastle might be backed by Saudi billions, but they just can't splurge the cash. Their commercial income isn't there yet. Want to buy world-class talent? Well, PSR says to them, your owner might have the money, but you're not making enough in shirt sales in Asia for that. The Magpies won their first domestic trophy since 1955, qualified for the Champions League, which you'd think would be a great springboard for them to go on and start building a team to challenge at the top. But because of PSR restraints, they couldn't break their wage structure for a new Alexander Isak contract, and look what's happened there. Nottingham Forest tried to invest to survive, they did that, but they got punished anyway. Meanwhile, clubs like Spurs, until last season, hadn't won a trophy in over 18 years, but because they rake in cash from the new stadium, they get a much bigger PSR allowance than a newly promoted club who are just trying to stay up. And let's not forget the loopholes these big boys are exploiting. Chelsea found the trick with those long contracts, selling the women's team. City are masters of related party sponsorships. Etihad this, Etisalat that, all within the rules, and fair play to them for capitalising on those opportunities. But what about the smaller clubs? They don't have that luxury. Now look, financial sustainability matters. Nobody wants another Bury or Morecambe situation. But there's increasing concern that rather than levelling the playing field, the current rules cement the existing hierarchy. So what's the solution? Well, either loosen the reins so ambitious clubs can spend within their means, or cap spending based on something other than revenue. Otherwise, we're just watching the same 6 teams swapping silverware most seasons while the rest play musical chairs for 7th. And that, folks, ain't what the Premier League was built on.
Yes, hello, good evening. Welcome to Sports Roll Weekend with me, Jason Cundy, alongside former West Ham and Chelsea striker, by the way. Always misses out Chelsea striker. Former academy product. It's Carlton Cole. Coley. Oh, don't let me... I can't let you get, mate. You got Chelsea roots, mate. Come on.
How are you, mate?
I can't let you get. I'm good, bud. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. I've seen you in a little while.
I know.
It's nice to work with you.
I know. It always is.
Always is.
Let's have some fun, because the Premier League is back. We are heading into a huge weekend as Liverpool take on Manchester United at Anfield. Is this already a must-win for both teams? Here's my take on it. You let us know. 03717 22 I think it's a must-win for Slot. It's a must-not-lose for Amorim. What do you think? 03717 22 And Liverpool fans, do you think Mo Salah should be dropped on his current form? I know there's been a lot of calls coming into talkSPORT over the last 2 weeks since that defeat at my club Chelsea. Liverpool fans may be wondering whether Mo Salah might be better off coming out the side. But there are problems at Liverpool, certainly at that right-back area. 03717 223344 elsewhere. Nottingham Forest manager Ange Postecoglou provided a passionate defence of his managerial record today. Does he deserve more respect? Or could he be heading for the sack if he loses tomorrow against the Super Chelsea? 03717 223344. And Carlton Cole will be providing another expert travel guide. By the way, this is brilliant.
Have you heard it?
It's so, I've done one with you, Coley.
Oh, yeah.
It's so good. Coley's away day, right? It's so good.
It's getting a bit of traction.
And rightly so. As it says here in front of me, as we go on another European away day, do not miss that. Get involved, gang. We cannot do the show without you. Pick up the phone, 03717 223344. And remind you can now watch us live on YouTube and Smart TV. This is the Sports Bowl Weekend, live here on talkSPORT. Yes, hello, good evening, one, good evening, all, good evening, Carlton Cole.
How are you, mate?
I'm all right, mate. Yeah. Your seat looks very low.
Yeah, it is, because...
What's happened to you?
I've shrunk.
No, you haven't shrunk.
I've shrunk in the wash.
You've got a long body and long legs. And normally when I look at you...
And a short back.
It's your back troubling you, is it?
Yeah, it's hurting.
You get your seat.
No, I've started to go gym now. Do you know that? I've started to go back.
What do you mean you start to go back?
Yeah, I've gone back to the gym.
Right.
I needed to.
You look fit though, Coley. You're not one of these lads.
Well, looks can be deceiving.
I don't think so.
No?
I think... Look,
do you know what it is?
Go on.
You get the mushroom top sometimes?
The love handles.
Yeah, the love handles.
Mushroom top.
I see my missus loves it though. Like
she
says, there's more. There's
more to love.
Yeah, there's more to grab onto.
Oh, Coley.
You know what I mean? And,
Coley, it's only just gone 10 o'clock, Coley. Start with that more to hold
calm down. But no, well, she touches my belly, but it makes me feel a little bit,
What?
I don't know, just
what?
Fat. That's why I feel like that. And, obviously I've been an elite athlete.
Yes.
All my life, and then I've got these little love handles and little bits and bobs that wasn't there before.
Bits and bobs.
Yeah, you know.
What bits hanging off?
Yeah, it's like I'm not tense. It's not. There's no tense.
I know, but
I'm not tense anymore.
How old are you now?
I'm 42. I was 42 on Sunday.
Oh, happy birthday, by the way.
Yeah, thank you very much. So
what did you do?
Family time. Just went. Couple of meals Saturday and
so you're piling up the old mushroom tops.
Well, I tried to just order a salad on the side. Just I'm less of the carbs now. I'm more protein. That's what I'm doing.
Yes, okay.
You know, so you got to eat well. If you're gonna go gym, you got to eat well too.
Yeah, I think. I mean, to be fair, right? I've been retired since.
You look good. You're in good nick, mate.
Since 1999, I've been retired.
Oh,
I know.
I hadn't even made my debut.
I know you hadn't, Coley. I know. I'm an old man, mate. Right? But
don't look it though.
But Coley,
you're in good nick.
Well, do you know what? There's a lot of ex-footballers out there that you and I work with. I'm not naming any names, Jimmy. I'm not. That's unfair. I take it back.
Nice bag out of order.
But it's easy to put the weight on when you start because you carbo load when you play and then your diet. And then you can't. Well, I don't exercise because my knee's completely shot. I know your knee's shot. So anyway, enough about us. How's you during the international break? Are you one of them that has to go through it and suffer it and just put up with it because you work at West Ham, right? So you're
but it's slow. It's slow at that point when it's international break. You got games behind closed doors. Obviously, we've got a new manager. Nuno's coming.
Go on. Let's talk about that.
I work with Kev Keane and obviously some of the other. So
Kevin Keane's still there, is he?
Kev Keane, yeah.
He's been there for years.
Yeah, so we're both heading up the loans.
Right. Okay.
So we had success last season.
Good.
So it's the loans, and now the ones that went on loan, some of them have come back and they're around the first team. Nuno, obviously, we've got to make sure that Nuno's aware of the ones that are out on loan as well, so he has a full picture.
So he's come in, right? He's been parachuted in.
Yep.
And you,
because we was obviously the format was with Graham Potter.
Yes.
Then all of a sudden things change and it's all up in the air. So what we done, we just stayed away for a week or two. And didn't.
That's probably a good decision.
Let him get his feet under the table and just understand what's around, and then you come in and then introduce yourself. The first thing he said to me when I walk in, he looked at me. He goes,
"You put weight on." I'm only Coley.
He goes, "Can you still play?" I was like, "Nah." So, because we've got a striker crisis at the moment. We've got Fulkrug that's injured.
Is he injured? Is he injured again? Is he?
Yeah. Callum Wilson had a little niggle. And we've got another young player that we've got high hopes for. Callum Marshall, he was on loan to Huddersfield last season, done well. He's come back in, and I think Graham Potter liked him, loved his tenacity, but didn't really use him. So Nuno's really given him his debut already. So yeah, it's looking good for the academy over there.
And I suppose when a new
and also, I'd like to big up Billy Lepine, Steve Potts, Gerard Prenderville, and Mark Robson, because they've all been selected to go up and be Nuno's coaches for the first team. Wow. So that's a great promotion for them.
That's Potsy, right?
Yeah, Steve Potts.
His boys in...
Yeah, and then you got Freddie Potts that was on loan to Wickham the season before last, and last season at Portsmouth, and he aced the trial. So he's like he's the pin-up boy for how a loan's supposed to look.
Good for
Successful loans.
Good for you. So now Nuno's come in, and it was one of those decisions that was going to be made, it felt, one sooner rather than later, right?
Yeah.
And they made the jump. And I know...
it was harsh.
Lady Brady came...
It's hard. It's so hard, like, to sack a manager or to move on. It is hard as a football club because you've got to readjust. People don't see what happens behind the scenes. So much readjusting because you've had one plan, then all of a sudden that's scrapped and you've got to go to the other one.
Yeah.
So I was obviously... I wasn't happy to see him go, Graham Potter, but it just didn't look like it was working, and they had to make an executive decision really quick to stop the rot, basically. And I think Nuno's a good appointment. You know,
Nuno's a great appointment. By the way, we're going to be talking about Forest a little bit later in the show. Lady Brady was in here about a month ago, maybe a little bit more than that, with Sean Custis and Henry Winter and talking about how they're going to keep it. Football is a results-driven industry. If the results don't come, you can back the manager all you like, but if it looks like those results aren't coming and they don't look like they're coming, something's got to change. And when Nuno became available, it's almost like the perfect storm, wasn't it? That, right, Nuno's there, let's go in and get him now because we've seen what he's done at Forest. We know Nuno doesn't have to prove anything to anyone. We know he's a good manager. Look what he done previously at Wolves. Spurs wasn't given enough time. Forest is where you go, right, that is where West Ham would love to be where Forest were last season.
Of course. You know? And we wasn't far off it under David Moyes. Remember David Moyes era? Was doing really well.
You were knocking on the door.
Yeah, and then things happen. The landscape changes, and then you move on and you try and get better. That's what we're trying to do now. Nuno is the man in the driving seat, and I wish him all the best and success.
Listen, any West Ham fans, then we'll speak to Coley on 03717223344. But next up, we're going to be talking the biggest game of the weekend. It's the biggest game in English football, and I know Man United aren't where they want to be, but it is still the one. It's on 4:30 on Sky. That tells you all you need to know. The two biggest clubs in the country go toe-to-toe. Liverpool are champions. Man United have got to go up to Anfield. However, Liverpool have been not brilliant this season. You know, I felt those defeats that have happened were on the cards. I've seen all of Liverpool's games. I've never come away feeling that Liverpool have been convincing.
They've been riding their luck.
I think they have, Coley. I think they have. And I think luck has caught up with them a little bit. And now we go into a game where Manchester United have themselves got their own issues. I just wonder, it's a good time to play Liverpool? Do you think I mean, it's Anfield,
do you know, it's always hard after the international break because you don't know what team comes back from international. That you got injuries, you got players in a different mindset. They got to get back into the club mindset because they've been away on international duty. So it is a hard one to predict especially straight after an international period. So I don't know. Man United really need this, obviously.
But a draw's a good result, right?
Oh, for them,
a draw almost feels as good as a win for Manchester United.
Yeah.
A draw feel like a defeat for Liverpool.
For Liverpool, because they need to keep their foot on the gas.
And Arsenal don't look like they're going to go. They're going to make too many mistakes right now, right?
They've got a solid squad, them.
Yeah.
So you can't make any mistakes in this league. Man City are on the surge as well. So
yeah, I can't work City out, mate.
You can't, yeah?
No, can't work them out. I don't know whether they're title contenders or top four contenders.
They're always going to be title contenders. They're always going to be. Last season, obviously not, because
that's what I mean.
Way off it. But
I don't know whether they are. Defensively, I don't know whether they're that team.
Rodri's a big blow.
Of course.
You know what I mean? And they've not been the same without Rodri since.
Of course.
So now they've got to find.
But no one's going to feel sorry for Manchester City because the money they've spent.
Yeah. And you can't depend on one player.
And they won't want sympathy. It's finding a way. One injury should not kill your season.
No,
it shouldn't. I don't care how big you are.
It's like Cole Palmer at Chelsea.
Running should not kill your season.
It shouldn't kill your season.
Should not kill your season.
Because you should have enough in the armoury to fill in the
gap. And this season, I think Chelsea have got a little bit more in that area to make up for Cole. We'll find out, of course, live on talkSPORT tomorrow, 12:30 kickoff. Listen, we're talking all things Premier League. Obviously, we're going to concentrate on Liverpool taking on Manchester United. It's the biggest game of the weekend, but also talking about Forest taking on Chelsea in the 12:30 kickoff. Anything we've discussed and maybe some things we haven't, it's an open forum. Pick up the phone and give us a ring on the Sports Bar Weekend at 03717 223344. You are listening to the Sports Bar Weekend with talkSPORT. But download the app today for all the latest odds and offers. 18 plus. BigGambleAware.org. Good evening, thanks for your company. I listen to Sports Bar Weekend. These can't call. I'm Jason Cundy. Going to continue taking your calls and look ahead to Liverpool as they take on Manchester United. Liverpool fans, do you want Mo Salah to be benched due to poor form? 03717 223344, or is he just too good not to start? Personally, here's what I would do, Liverpool fans. I'd go all out. I'd go Wirtz in behind Isak. I'd have Ikateke on the left, and I'd put Mo Salah on the right. What do you think? 03717 2233 44. Let's go and speak to. Oh my God! Honestly,
Who are we speaking to?
Honestly, and of all the people I don't want to speak to,
who is it?
Well, maybe I tell you what it is. Right, it's 100% Mo. Right, 100% Mo. Before I bring him to air, he actually didn't say well done for beating Liverpool a couple of weeks ago. Right. I know. I thought that was poor from Mo. I hope the first thing he says when I bring him to air, I hope the first thing he says is, well done a couple of weeks ago, Jason. Well done. Well done. And then he wants to talk, right? Let's see if he does it. 100% Mo, welcome to the show.
Hey, Cundy! I'm Carlton, George Michael Cole. How are we?
Mo, anything to say to me?
Yeah, go on.
I will definitely say, what's the word I'm looking for here?
Well done.
Well done.
Well done.
Say, well done to Nottingham Forest, who's going to beat you tomorrow.
See, there you go. That's what I've got to deal with.
The hate runs deep. The hate runs deep in his veins.
I congratulated him when Liverpool won the title last season. I said, well done, congratulations. But he can't repay. It's fine. It's fine.
So,
Candy, shut up, Candy, right?
Oh,
listen,
wow.
Shut up.
Wow.
And listen.
Man's getting told off live on air.
Ange is he's just going to do what he normally does, Candy, and he's going to beat you tomorrow. It's going to be all over. Your luck's going to run out because you were lucky against us, Candy, last week. You were lucky, yeah? But forget about that, Candy. Why are you being so negative against Liverpool again? What's going on? Why are you benching Mohamed Salah?
No, I'm asking the question. I've not benched him.
Well, I am telling you now, Mohamed Salah will never be benched because he's one of the best on the planet. Never mind in Premier League. I mean, come on, Candy. You media people, yeah? People on talkSPORT like yourself, yeah? You've been hyping this drum for the last 2 weeks, yeah? About saying the Liverpool, this Liverpool. Listen, we're only a point behind. Arsenal could be 10 points clear. We'll still catch them because they're rubbish.
Oh, wow.
Come on, Candy. This is Liverpool, the best team on the planet. This is a team which just will get into the gear when Wirtz and Ekitike and you know what? I mean, look.
Mo, all I'm hearing is a load of white noise. I'm not hearing any facts.
Yeah, we need some
I'm hearing
facts.
white noise.
Listen, the fact is you saw them against your lot and you were frightened when we got 1-1. You were frightened, Kenny. You thought, oh no. And you know what? You were happy to take a draw against us, Kenny. But you know what? Yeah, you just got lucky in the last minute. That was it.
What's the score? What's the score then? What's the score going to be?
Sunday, we'll beat United by three clear goals.
Oh, really?
United are rubbish.
Oh, wow.
If listen, Candy, if we don't win on Sunday, you will not hear from me ever again this year. I'm immigrating, yeah.
No, I know that's a lie. I know that's a lie. Because
Candy.
No, I know it's a lie. But Mo, here's the question.
Come
right?
on, Mo.
All I'm doing, and the reason I'm asking this question is because I wasn't on air because we'd beaten you on that particular day. But apparently, on talkSPORT that weekend, Liverpool fans were phoning up saying they feel it's the right time for Mo Salah to come out the team. Not my words. Your fellow supporting Liverpool fans' words.
Candy,
that's what I'm saying.
Candy, it probably was. Your friend mourning more. You know, the guy is mourning all the time. Listen, no proper Liverpool fan, no proper Red is going to say it's time to take Mohamed Salah out of the team. I mean, come on, you can ask Carlton. He's a Premier League striker, former Premier League striker. He's missed a few chances in his lifetime.
Just a few.
You miss chances, yeah? Things happen. I mean, things happen, man. Listen, Candy, I'm being totally honest with you now, right? It's no joke. I'm not winding you up. I have got I am just chilled out. I believe.
Don't sound it, Mo.
Yeah,
don't sound chilled out.
You sound nervous.
He does.
Listen, I believe the Red Machine will lift the title up again.
You sound nervous. Mo, you sound nervous. I don't sound nervous,
Carlton. Carlton, you should be nervous because you got Nuno.
What do you mean? What's wrong with Nuno?
Come on, Carlton.
Come on. Give me a... What's wrong with Nuno?
You lot sacked a great
Look at you. This is what they do. This is diversion tactics. Yeah? Let's not speak about us. Let's not speak about us. Let's talk about somebody else. Somebody else's team. What about... Listen, mate. You lot, you're doing well, yeah? And
They're
you've stayed.
not
They've
really.
stayed afloat to get to this point. You've been riding your luck, don't you? Can't you see that? You've been riding your luck.
Carlton,
You've been scoring
Carlton.
last-minute goals.
Carlton, it's not. You know what it is. Maybe you're correct that we have had a bit of a look, yeah. But like Cundy will tell you, like he was celebrating, yeah, after the Chelsea.
Did you see it, Mo? Did you see the celebration?
He was jumping up and down.
See it?
He was just like he's never stopped. He's still buzzing from that victory.
Damn right.
This seems like a personal vendetta towards you, Mo.
Well, exactly. Candy's not going to say that they were lucky. He's going to say they deserve to win.
Yep.
That's what a football's all about. You play to the 98th minute, yeah? But like I'm telling you, right? It's all about Onslaught on the red machine.
Right.
And do you know what? I mean, come on, Candy.
Don't you think his tactics have been
The
like...
midfield. Ryan Gravenberch, yeah?
Yeah.
I mean, McAllister, Wirtz, Szoboszlai. I mean,
On paper, it's brilliant.
Candy.
On paper, it's brilliant, but it's not. There's no synergy right there for you.
No.
It's going to happen. Don't worry about the synergy. It will all start clicking.
When is it going to start clicking? After Christmas? It'll be too late by then.
When it starts clicking, yeah. Well, do you know what's going to happen after this weekend, yeah? Candy's going to start picking on somebody else. He'll go to another team. Now, mind you, he won't do, because he always picks on Liverpool.
I don't pick it out. Mo, thanks for the call, mate.
Cheers,
hopefully you get beaten, and I'll speak to you on Monday who's going to hide under a rock. I don't pick anyone, mate. I pick at everyone.
Yeah.
Picking everyone,
You do?
mate. Yeah, I have a pop at everyone.
Anyone can
let's go and speak to Dale, another Liverpool fan. Hopefully a little bit more balanced. Dale, good evening.
Good evening. How are we doing?
Yeah, good. Welcome to the show, bud. What do you want to say?
I kind of want to disagree with the majority of what the first caller said, if I'm being honest.
Go on.
I think there are a lot of Liverpool fans that have got their head in the clouds. I think when we spend £400 million in a transfer window, there is going to be a period of transition, and there is going to be some of that being future planning for the demise of Mo Salah. He's going to have an off season. He's going to drop off. It's going to be expected. I don't think we drop him for Man United. I think his recent record against Man United speaks for itself. But I think there is a conversation to be had to put Ekitike out on the right, have Florian Wirtz behind Isak, and have Gakpo off the left.
Okay.
What do you think? What do you think will do to him and his confidence if he did go on the bench, for instance? Like say Arne Slot said, "Listen, mate, we're not going to use you this week." What does that do, or what message does that send to the team as well?
I think it sends a message to the team that no one's untouchable. I think everyone needs to fight for their place. And I think Mo Salah is the sort of professional, as he's shown over the last 7 or 8 years, that he won't just down tools and multi-millionaire footballers. Yeah. He will fight for his place back in the team.
Yeah. Well,
I just can't see it happening, to be honest.
No, I mean, so here's the thing, right? And you know, we all know that old Father Time stops for no one, right? And you cannot keep being the same player every single year. I think what Mo Salah has done in this country in the Liverpool shirt has been absolutely outrageous.
Remarkable.
And there has to be a point where you tail off. That's inevitable. But when is that point? And do you see it coming, or does it happen in front of your eyes?
It's hard to say. I think that it's because I think a lot of it has been put down to, or not put down to, but maybe should have been the passing of Diogo Jota.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Part of that has got to have taken its toll on him, because you look at any sort of social media coverage from Liverpool in the past, they were close. You saw his reaction after he scored his first goal of the season. That's bound to take a toll on him as well as anyone else.
Yep.
But, I think we've been chasing results too often, and we're trying to play as a team that's been settled and isn't in transition. Against your boys, we went out to try and get the victory and came up short and ended up conceding in the last couple of minutes. When, as a Liverpool fan, I would have seen a draw as a good result.
Yeah.
Well, so come Christmas and results are still sticky as it is at the moment, because you're still in touch with the in the title. You're still in there, but it's not as clear as you would have thought it would be. Where do you see, if it's still going on this way, how do you see your season ending?
I think a lot determines how we move in January. I think missing out on Mark Gahey was probably the biggest fumble of the transfer window. I think Konate thrives off of having competition for his place, and at the moment he hasn't got it. And to be honest with you, I think we've paid for goals, right? We've spent £200 million on 2 forward players that were relatively prolific, Isak especially, and they've got to hit form. But that's all well and good. If the players behind them aren't performing either, then what can they do?
What's happened to Wirtz? How do you see that going? Because he's not set the world alight yet, has he?
Again, it's a different football. It's a different way of playing. Anyone that comes across from the German league never beds in straight away. The only player of recent memory that did was Gundogan.
Oh yeah.
Aside from that, they've all taken time to adapt. And not only have we brought in a player in Wirtz that set the Bundesliga alight, but he's also used to playing in a different system. He's used to a different style of play. And now we're almost trying to change our own style of play to facilitate him. And I think what you've then got from that is a real disconnect within midfield.
Yeah, there's a lot of partnerships that need to be built in that Liverpool team. One thing I will say though, in that Liverpool game,
chemistry.
Chelsea, but there was only 2 new signings. Thanks for the call, by the way. There was only 2 new signings that started outfield: Isak and Kirkes. Their midfield 3 of Gravenberch, Slobosai, and McAllister was his go-to last season. That was, and he went back to that. And yeah, I take it, I get it. You need time to adjust, but there's going to come a point. There will come a point. If Liverpool don't beat Manchester United, as I said, a draw is a bad result for Man United. That will feel like a defeat. A draw for Man United will feel like a victory at this weekend because of where both teams are, what they're both trying to achieve. Keep the calls coming, gang. What do you think? 03717223344. You are listening to Sports Bar Weekend here on talkSPORT. With talkSPORT Bet. Download the new talkSPORT Bet app today. 18 plus. BigGambleAware.org. Yes, the Premier League is back later tomorrow, 12:30, live here on talkSPORT. Chelsea go to the City Ground to take on Forest, 12:30, and of course game day with Adrian Durham. We'll be keeping you updated of all of the games that are going on up and down the country, and myself and Jamie O'Hara are doing the game day phone in at 5:30. Without further ado, let's talk about the big game at the weekend. It is the biggest game in English football. Man United, Liverpool, Man United, whenever you want to turn it around. It's at Anfield this particular time, and who is it bigger for? I don't think Liverpool can afford to drop points in this after losing the last 2 league games. I think that, and don't forget Arsenal, by the way, they play on Saturday at 5:30. So they will be looking to go to Fulham and take 3 points. If they do, wow, Liverpool cannot afford to drop points. 03717223344. Let's go speak to Wayne, the Man United fan. All right, Wayne? Wayne.
All right, Jace, how are you doing, mate? It's nice to hear you. Nice to hear you Friday night. I know we have a chat with Coley in the Catman. Are you a bit of overtime, Cundy?
Well, you know, I got called off the bench again. Story of my life, I'm afraid.
The polyfiller.
Yeah.
He's the polyfiller. That's what he is. Yeah.
Anyway, what do you want to say, Wayne?
Still like gapping, lad. Still like well, I'll be going over there Sunday dinner. Not missed the game yet, apart from the Grimsby game. What are you laughing at, Cole? We've not got it yet. I just think if we can come out the traps like we did against Arsenal, Chelsea, come out flying, give it a go. If we sit back like we did against City, we're going to get an absolute walloping. Now, the problem we've got is, you know, we've got Luke Shaw at left back and we've got Dallow at right back. Whooping. Absolute dire 2 defenders. No legs in midfield. Get Coley up front at the side of Sesko. We might stand a chance. But no, I'm nervous, just like I was at the City game.
How do you think your new signings have been doing so far?
They keep saying about, look, what United... I'm absolutely made up with them. I'm made up with Wemo, Sesko. I mean, Cundy's not hit the ground running, but when he starts, he's a goal machine going off last year. But all I'm bothered about, we can't stop conceding goals. I know we beat Sunderland and we're letting goals in left, right and centre, and Luke Shaw's had his day. Dallow's the worst right back in the Premiership, in my opinion. Good at going forward, but can't defend. And then, you know, we've got no legs in midfield. And he's going to play Bruno deep as a number 8. We're going to get overrun. And it's going to, what do you think, Chase? I know what you think. I'm like you with Liverpool. I want to give them a good whooping.
Look,
Whooping.
So Liverpool, this is not the Liverpool that we saw 12 months ago. I thought Liverpool were efficient last season. I didn't think they were brilliant. They got the job done and they were more convincing they are this season. They've been getting away with it. I'm not convinced that Liverpool are going to win the title. I don't think they will. I think this is a time to play Liverpool that if you do manage to silence the crowd.
I don't either.
But then on the other hand, you went there last year and got a point. And I thought it was one of your better performances. Defensively, Amorim showed he can go and defend and get well organised playing in that shape. In actual fact, you'll remember this, Harry Maguire nearly nicked it in the last kick of the game.
I remember that, yeah.
Right? He nearly stole it. And
yeah, he did.
I don't know. Yeah, tactically, it'd be really interesting to see how both managers set about their work. I'm not sure Amorim will come out the traps. I'm not sure he'll do that. I think the first 15 minutes will be suck it and see for both sides. Wayne?
He's lost it.
What gets me is we United. We're a 30-minute thing.
Yo, go on, mate.
Are you there, boss?
Yeah.
Go on, I think there's a bit of a delay somehow. I don't know how that works. Go on. You talk, then we talk. Go on.
All right. I'm just coming out of a dip on M6 then, lads. Yeah. Anyway, what it is with me, a 30-minute team United, like we did against Chelsea. Run to the ground, got the 2 goals, and then we come out in the second half and we go to the Dogs, and I just can't see Liverpool not scoring, and I can't see us holding them off. Now, the thing is, we're good at putting teams back on the straight and narrow. You watch when we go to Forest. You'll give them a whooping tomorrow. We'll turn up and we'll start their season. Yeah. Just like we did with City. They was on a downward spiral for a few games. Yeah. We turned up and got an absolute mauling. Yeah. And I'm dreading it. We've got the players there to finish games.
It's consistency.
Like you know, you've just said there, nail on the head.
Wayne, listen, there's a bit of a delay, bud. Appreciate the call. Get yourself wherever you go and get yourself home.
You know what? As he says that, it's really funny because that's what we used to be West Ham back in the day.
Yeah,
we'll beat the big boys.
That's my
and then we go.
That's my fear tomorrow. Chelsea.
And then we'll go to a team that we should have a little proper ding dong with, and get something out of them. Yeah. And they wouldn't have won for the whole season, but they'll come and beat us. Do you know what I mean? We always give a point. We'll give them 3 points.
Charity West Ham.
Yeah, that's what we used to be.
Let's speak to Jack, who's a Man United fan. All right, Jack?
All right, Carlton, Cundy, how are you?
All right,
Jack, mate. How are you? How's your day gone?
It's been good. I've been preparing for Sunday, really, mentally preparing. Yeah. I'm going to the game, so, keeping the voice ready. Hopefully cheer the Reds on.
Keeping the voice. What are you doing? Getting an early night?
Well, no.
No drinking this weekend.
A group of us are going down tomorrow for a day drinking, and I won't mention where because we're United fans in Liverpool, and that's dangerous. So we're going out. We're going out.
So when you say tomorrow, you mean Sunday, right?
Sunday.
You mean Sunday?
No, Saturday we're going down the day before.
Mate, a proper weekend.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me get this straight.
Make a weekend of it.
Jack, let me get this straight, right? So there's how many of you are there?
There's 11 of us.
Right. So you're going to get a hotel in Liverpool.
Yep.
You're going out on Saturday.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right. You're going out Saturday night, obviously.
Have you?
Yeah.
Where's the rest of the voice?
And what's your itinerary? Tell me. What's the itinerary?
Oh, I can't say locations, Carlton.
No, but there and thereabouts. Like, no one's going to be following you. No one's hearing this and say, "I've got to go and see them lads."
Go Phil and Jack, that Man United fan. He doesn't know what he's talking about,
So, out of all the callers you've heard so far, you got anything to add?
Yeah, well, I mean, first of all, I wanted to kind of go on to say that I think if you ask any Manchester United fan about Sunday's game, they'll all say the same thing. It's a massive game for us. We need to win. It kickstarts our season. It's a big rival game. I think if you ask Ratcliffe and the owners, I don't think it makes a difference. I think we get pumped 5-0 on Sunday. Amarim's still the manager. Nothing will change.
Well, he said that, didn't he? He said he's going to give him 3 years.
Yeah, he's promised him the 3 years no matter what. So I don't think the pressure's really on.
I don't know whether that's true.
Oh, listen, it's a result business. Obviously, if it's dire straits,
true.
Look, I think if they finish 10th and above, he keeps his job. I think it's progression for them.
Absolutely.
Do you agree with me with that?
Yeah, 100% agree. And I think for us as a rivalry, beating Liverpool is like the best thing that we can do apart from win the league in my eyes. As a Man United fan, that's our day out. Yeah, that's our Christmas early. I think. The thing that's annoying me a little bit, though, if I'm being honest with you, lads, is that did you see the recent thing from the Atletico about referring to Sesko being potentially the worst transfer of the season?
I think that's bang out of order.
How is that the case? We're literally talking earlier about Florian Wirtz, probably one of the biggest flop signings that Liverpool have had, and we're talking about dropping Salah. I tell you who should be dropped, it's him. He shouldn't be anywhere near the Liverpool squad. I know he's supposed to give these players time, but Sesko came from the German league and he scored 2 goals. I know it's...
Yeah, I don't know. I did see something about that. I don't know who's behind it, but I mean, why do you care?
Yeah, you shouldn't really care.
Why do you care?
Well, just focus on yourself right now.
I mean,
true, but
Sesko's doing all right. I mean, it's a difficult. If you're a striker right now,
he relies on service. Sesko, he relies on it. He's not had that much. He hasn't had that much. It's not like he's in front of goal missing chances.
But if you were a striker right now and you had the choice to join Liverpool or Man United, you go right Liverpool because of what they've got, the champions. It's a tougher job, can't it, United?
Yeah, defo. Yeah, so you can't really compare.
Yeah. He's done it. Wait, Jack, don't worry about it, matey. Jack, don't worry about it. Listen, enjoy your weekend, all right? Keep that voice lubricated.
Lubricated. Yeah?
I shall do. With Peroni. My score prediction just before I go, by the way.
Go on.
And I'm going to call you on Monday if this is true. I'm going to go 3-1 United and Sesko scores 2.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
All right, back in it. Bang out of order, that. Hey, buttons, bang out of order, Marco.
That's outrageous.
That's outrageous.
To be fair, though, it does feel a little bit laughter track.
Yeah, the way it's very positive. It's very positive, isn't it? I like that, though, because you don't really hear that from fans like that nowadays.
Hey, Jack will be like he remembers the game.
Yeah, that's true, yeah, because he's got the whole weekend.
Whole weekend, all day Saturday, out Saturday night, all day Sunday, and go to the game.
Just lubricating.
4:30 kickoff.
Lubricating his voice box.
Jack's voice is going to be in bits.
Yeah, he's worried about his voice.
Keep the calls coming, gang. 03717 2233. Here's a question. If Manchester United do suffer a big defeat, and they've had one there before, by the way, wasn't that long ago, is Amarin's job literally under pressure? Will the big rat pull down the big guillotine? 03717 223344. It's the Sports Bowl weekend. He's Carlton, Jason Cundy. And you are listening to the Sports Bowl weekend, as I said, with TalkSPORT Bet. Download the TalkSPORT Bet app today. 18 plus, big gambler, went on. Yes, hello, good evening. You're listening to Sports World Weekend. It's Carlton. I'm Jason Cundy. Keep the calls coming again. We're talking about the big game at the weekend. It's a 4:30 game. Liverpool take on Manchester United. Both teams need a result of some sort. Is it a bad result for Liverpool? They drop points. Personally, I think it is. It's a great result, isn't it, for Man United? They take a point. 03717 223344. Now, if you want the chance to win up to £100,000, you better listen up right now. Pin back those logos. That's right. Our biggest cash prize today has landed. And we're going all in and giving you the chance to win that huge £100,000 completely tax-free. Listen up for all the details now to enter.
18 plus, UK excluding Northern Ireland. For a chance to win, text the word cash to 83338 and you're in the draw. Text costs £2 plus one standard network rate message. You must have the bill payer's permission, or you can enter for free by calling 0330 880 3338. All entries must be received by the 6th of November at 4 p.m. This is a TalkSPORT limited promotion run on TalkSPORT, Talk and Virgin Radio UK stations. Full terms and conditions at talksport.com.
Yes, good luck if you're entering. What a massive prize there.
Tax-free as well.
Tax-free.
Oh,
Crimbo. Wowza.
that.
Let's go back to the lines. Let's go and speak to Nick, actually, a Middlesbrough fan who's been at the game, I'm guessing. Nick, good evening. We watched the game here at talkSPORT. 2-1 victory. It's amazing, how games can swing. They have a penalty. If they score that, they probably go in at half-time 1-0. You literally go up the other end. You score. They miss the penalty. You score. And the game changes.
Sensational game of football, boys. 2 weeks of the international break that no one cares about. First game back on Sky, under the lights at the Riverside, and what an atmosphere! What a game! It had absolutely everything, and it was just sensational to be in the stadium. Season ticket holder, home and away. But that was in the top 10 games I've seen at the Riverside in a long time. It was just, before the game, I've said all along, I think Ipswich will ultimately be top 2 because the squad's too good, too big. What's annoyed me all this week is that I listen to a lot of podcasts, I host a podcast, I've listened to lots of other sort of pundits and all that kind of thing, and every single one and said, oh, well, Ipswich, too good. Ipswich going to win 2-1, 2-0. Ipswich Middlesbrough haven't impressed me so far and all that kind of thing, right? We went top of the league tonight. Ipswich haven't won an away game all season, and we're not getting any credit whatsoever. And you know what? Long may it continue, because we've got 21 points from 10 games. Bob Edwards is doing a sensational job. He's got a relationship with the fans that we've not had for a long time, and we're playing some fantastic football. And we were brilliant tonight from start to finish, throwing bodies on the line, some great one-touch football. God, we missed some chances. They did as well, by the way.
Yeah, they did.
They did as well. But over 90 minutes, no one deserved that more than Middlesbrough. And I'd just like to say, for anyone listening who said, oh, well, it's just Middlesbrough, they're bound to go and fall or whatever it might be, we've just beaten the team who were favourites to win the league, and we've beaten them quite well. Not only that, they are absolutely buzzing. And I just want to say, look, I know there's a big game allegedly on Sunday afternoon, but there was a big game tonight in the Championship, and it was a marker down from Middlesbrough. And I'd say hats off, by the way, to Ipswich. They brought 2,500 fans from Suffolk on a Friday night for a game that's on telly to create a cracking atmosphere. We stand right near the away end. There were lovely fans, great fans, friendly. Really good, but as soon as it went 2-0, they went a bit quiet. That's all I'll say.
Well, wouldn't you just though? They missed a penalty. I mean, absolute wounding. He missed a penalty just for half time, and literally 2 minutes later, he got up and take the lead for an own goal.
Yeah.
I mean, absolute wounder.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it back. I haven't seen it back, boys. But I mean, it was at our end where I sit, and it looked like it was a penalty. It looked like it got in front of our defender, and
I'm not convinced by it, but
no, I'm not convinced of many penalties, Cundy. I'm not convinced of many penalties.
No, I thought which way? You talk about the Leif Davis going down?
Yeah, I mean, he got in front, didn't he?
It's a problem.
And he slowed down and looked for it, I think, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. But once he's got wrong side as a defender, and you panic a bit. You start using your arms, but once it's given on, there's no VR anyway, so
Listen, I've got a question for you. Where do you expect Bauer? Do you expect him to be top 2 throughout the whole season, or do you see this form continuing? Because you sound very positive, mate. Very, very positive. Well, and you're positive. What I do like about you, you're positive to the away fans as well. You're in a good place right now, mate.
Well, we are. I'll tell you what, I've been to every game but one. The only one I've missed is Southampton away, so I go home and away. And we needed the international break. We hit a bit of a, we got like 2 draws and 1 defeat out of the 3 games up to the international break. But before that, we are, well, first of all, we're really solid. Secondly, we've got an engine in midfield in Hayden Hackney and Aidan Morris. Hackney was sensational tonight, by the way. Absolutely. I mean, he had a couple of shots that were a bit wayward, but actually his midfield dynamo game was fantastic. We scoring goals from some of the chances that we make, and there's no reason why. For the season, guys, I'll be absolutely honest with you, I was saying 10th to 14th. I wasn't that convinced.
Really?
Wow, 10th to 14th. Oh. Wow. So
at the start of the season, because we took a long time to get going in the transfer window.
Right.
But I'll tell you what, our recruitment team have done absolutely wonderfully. So we've got like Alfie Jones from Hull, we've got Brown from Sunderland last minute, we've got Matt Target, proper pros. We've got Callum Britton from Blackburn. These are all guys who know the Championship. So now that we've got it settled and we know what we're doing, I'd say. My son told me off tonight. I said, I'd take 6 if you offer me it now.
Oh, actually, Nick, you're giving it the big licks.
I know.
Nick.
No, but he was expecting 10th.
I know, but his son's right to tell him off.
He's gone halfway.
But guys, after tonight, and I'm just saying it's not just based on one game.
Right.
Yeah.
After tonight, to go toe-to-toe with a team as strong as Ipswich are and as good a bench they've got and everything, then why not dream? Because nobody seems. I mean, Coventry are scoring goals.
Nick, dream.
Yeah.
Dream. That's what football's about.
I'm dreaming.
That's the whole thing.
No, he's been hurt too many times.
Okay,
He's been hurt too many times. You know.
I know, but it's the hope that kills you. It's the dream you need in football.
It is the hope. It's the hope that kills you. Guys, can I just say one more thing?
Go on. Go on. Got a break. Go on.
I run a podcast called the Half and Half Scarf, and I'd love you to give it a little bit of a plug.
He's just done it.
You just done it, mate. You just done it.
20 episodes in, it's all about football from the fans' perspective.
Right,
the
okay.
Half and Half Scarf football podcast.
Right, there you go.
Thanks very much for your time. I love your show on the way home from every away game.
All right, cheers, Nick.
Top man.
Always listen.
Top man.
Cheers, Nick.
Thank you.
There he is.
Cheers.
There he is,
Bye.
Nick. A very happy.
Very happy.
The Half and Half podcast. There we go. I'll give it another little plug.
Half and Half Scarf.
The Half and Half Scarf podcast. All right. He's a happy boy.
Yeah, very happy.
He's
positive. He's even positive about their fans.
So the 12:30 kickoff in the Premier League. Right, is if you lose that game, your whole weekend.
Oh no, it's ruined.
So you think about that. Next weekend, it can't get any better.
Yeah. His job's done.
It's done.
It's done.
He's now got
crack on now.
He's got all day Saturday, all day Sunday, just to relax and enjoy Coventry.
And then watch others fail.
And hope and pray. If you've been to that game down the Riverside, it was Middlesbrough 2, Ipswich 1. Ipswich missed a penalty just before half-time, and literally Middlesbrough went up the other end and scored. Well, it was an own goal. And after that, they got an early goal in the second half. Ipswich had a fight back, but ultimately it wasn't enough. Yeah, that game, 03717 223344. We're open forum here. If you want to talk about any game in the Premier League, your chance to have your say on your club, 03717 223344. Next up, we're discussing Nottingham Forest take on the Super Chelsea, the world champions, by the way. Big Ange Postecoglou hits back at his critics. We hear what he had to say. You are listening to Sports World Weekender on talkSPORT with talkSPORT Bet. Visit talksportbet.com today for exclusive offers and promotions. 18 plus. BeGambleAware.org.
Hamilton, now at Ferrari, dares to dream of a record 8th F1 world title. The Tifosi will be hoping the Brits can bring glory back to Italy. To many, Ferrari and Formula One are inseparable. They're the only team in the sport today to have competed in the first World Championship in 1950, are the most successful team in history and have built some absolutely gorgeous cars. Their first driver's title was won in 1952 by Alberto Ascari. Considered one of F1's most dominant and best-loved champions, he drove the iconic Ferrari 500 and defended his title the year after. It was Juan Manuel Fangio in his Ferrari 250 who secured the team's next driver's title in 1956. Remember, he was world champion 5 times with 4 different teams. Mike Hawthorne, Phil Hill and John Surtees also won titles for Ferrari in the 50s and 60s, and the cars back then were beautiful, and they even sounded great, didn't they? Anyway, Ferrari went 11 years without winning a title until Niki Lauda won in 1975 in the iconic 312T. Throughout much of the 80s and 90s, though, Ferrari looked like they'd never go all the way again. Le Professeur Alain Prost came pretty close in 1990, but lost out to his bitter rival and former teammate at McLaren, Ayrton Senna. It was only when John Todt recruited a swathe of staff from outside of Italy, including Michael Schumacher, that the glory days returned 21 years after their last driver's title. The turn of the century saw the prancing horse sprint to an unprecedented 5 consecutive championship doubles. And after Schumacher left, Kimi Raikkonen reclaimed the driver's title immediately. But despite employing 1,500 people, the Iceman remains the last Ferrari world champion. So, 16 constructors' titles, 7 more than McLaren, and 15 drivers' titles, 4 more than, again, McLaren. Ferrari are truly Formula One's top team. Forza Ferrari.
Hello, good evening. You are listening to Sports World Weekendies. Can't call. I'm Jason Cundy. Looking ahead to all of the Premier League action. Now, Ange Postecoglou was speaking in this press conference earlier today. Nottingham Forest manager Ange gave his passionate defence of himself and his managerial record to the media after his winless start as manager at Forest.
There's, I just don't fit. Not here, just in general. If you look at it through the prism of, I'm a failed manager who's lucky to get this job, and you're smirking at me, but that's what's been said, right? And I can find the print that's actually that said. Then, of course, this first 5 weeks looks like this guy's under pressure. There is an alternative story that you can look at it. I came into the Premier League 2 years ago. I took over Tottenham, Spursy Tottenham. I was told by the chairman at the time, this club has to win a trophy. Has to win a trophy. He said, we've tried to bring winners in. Jose Antonio hasn't worked. We need something different. I was slightly offended by that because I see myself as a winner. Took over Spurs, who finished 8th. No European football. Big club, massive club, no European football. Can't go 2 years without European football. We finished fifth my first year. And every time Harry Kane scores a goal, I wish he just stayed one more year. Yeah, it would have been handy to have him after finishing fifth. But somehow that year has disappeared from the record books. In fact, it was used as a reason for me losing my job, because even Tottenham decided to exclude the first 10 games because they were an anomaly, apparently. Although the first 10 games here are very important, apparently.
Oh, he's on the defensive, isn't he? He's on the defensive. He feels it.
Shield's out.
Yeah, he's on the defensive. He talks a lot. I think sometimes the less you say, the better. He gives great copy. I have a little bit of sympathy for him, because actually what he's saying is true. But what you can't get away from is that after those first 10 games, that his record at Spurs was an absolute disaster. You can't get away from that. Those first 10 games where he didn't get beaten, and then we went there and beat them. I think it was 4-2. I think Jackson got a hat-trick. After
I remember that,
yeah, he's right, they win a trophy, but they also finished the worst side in the Premier League not to get relegated. And it's bittersweet for him, because yes, he did win a trophy. That you can never take away from him, right? And that's on his record. What also is on his record is that he took Spurs from 8th to 5th to the worst side in the Premier League not to get relegated, and that counts as well. I don't know. I can't make my mind up.
Listen,
go on, you speak.
No, look, for him, I think his problem is, like, everyone talks about the bad stuff more than they talk about the good stuff, and that's what I think. That's the point he's trying to make. So he's did you notice how slow he was saying it, so they understood the gravity of what he's saying and how heavy it weighs on him? So he wants the press to get it. What about the stuff? The good stuff. It's not always about the bad. Everyone wants to spin the bad stuff, and it makes it look worse than what it is.
Yes, and he wanted,
which I get.
No, yeah, but you can't ignore the bad stuff either. And
no, you can't. But he's just saying it.
There's a reason he got sacked, right?
He's just saying it's always the bad stuff. Always the bad stuff. Never talk about the good stuff. Because
a cup is not. It doesn't reflect on how you are as a manager. You can win a trophy. You can win a cup. It's your body of work throughout the time you're there at that club. How many points have you picked up over the course of the 2 years? Well,
it's not big.
His points per game was an absolute disaster.
Yeah, it's not big.
It was. And Spurs fans listen to this. They've now Spurs fans look at Thomas Frank, right? Now they're looking at a team well organised, got a brilliant manager, knows what he's doing. That wasn't the case with Ange, and I'm not saying you can't. I mean, you can win a trophy playing like that. You can't do anything in the league.
No,
you can't. And I don't know whether he's learned. I don't know. I've seen him change. I saw him change. There's a couple of games Brentford away. I saw him go there and get a result, and defensively set up differently in the Europa League Cup final. He went there and played Man United, and and but you can't take that away. And I don't want to say, but what I'm saying is, you can't be too defensive, because actually,
it's fair. You think it's fair? The criticism?
He got sacked.
Yeah, but
he got sacked.
The amount of criticism he has to endure. Do you think it's fair?
I think some of it is fair. Yeah, I do. I genuinely.
You think he's made any good points in that speech he just made?
Well, the thing is, he'll look at the trophy, right, and say, look what I gave you. I gave Spurs this trophy. Look at me. I gave you a trophy. And he's absolutely right. He did. But that, in a cup game, you can win a trophy. I'm not saying you get lucky, but you can win a cup.
Yeah.
Right? You can win a cup. All it takes is like half a dozen good performances, half a dozen mediocre performances, and you can win a cup.
But as he said, the board wanted a cup, must win a trophy. He said that.
Yeah.
And that's what he produced.
He didn't keep his job.
Yeah, but that's what they wanted, and he got it.
Of course, I know. But the point is,
so in his mind, tick the box.
He's ticked the box.
Yeah, and it's done.
But he got sacked.
Yeah, because they
finished. They finished one plate.
I know
above the relegation zone.
But
They can't keep the job.
He might be missing out that significant conversation as well.
Yeah.
With the board.
Yeah.
That they have to finish a certain place. He hasn't mentioned that part. He's just talking about the cup.
Yeah, we don't expect Spurs to finish there, do you?
Yeah, but you don't. But that's what I'm saying. He's not talking about that because he's trying to say, because he didn't mention what the board wanted in the league. He just mentioned that they wanted the cup.
Well, he did say European football, right? As well.
Yeah.
And they got European football because he won the cup.
Yeah, exactly. So it works. So he's done his job.
I mean, in some ways, you can't argue with what he's saying. But
this is what I'm trying to say.
I know, but listen.
Everyone focuses
I know,
on
but
the
Coley,
bad on him.
What about the sniff test? Right?
Yeah, go on.
What about you know? What does it smell like? Right?
Just who we are, mate.
Right? I mean, I know, but then there's the eyeball test. You look at it, you go,
Yeah.
right? You can win a, you know, and Amorim now. And what Amorim's going through is going through a scenario where if it was Ange, imagine if Amorim had won the trophy. We might be hearing something like that from Amorim, and Ange would have just disappeared. But look, he won a trophy. You cannot take that away from him.
Yeah, that's all what ifs, but he done it. So there's no what ifs.
I know, but that just goes to show you can win a European trophy and still get sacked.
Yeah.
The reason he got sacked because of the league form, let's be honest. Also, Enzo Maresca talking ahead of the big game. First game back in the Premier League after international break, live here on talkSPORT. Forest take on Chelsea. He was talking in his press conference earlier today. Chelsea boss Enzo Maresca gave an injury update on Cole Palmer, and he had this to say.
Unfortunately, he needs to be out probably 6 more weeks. We try just to protect Cole as much as we can. And the most important thing is that when he come back, he's fully fit. We hope that 6 weeks, they are enough. But it's a problem that we need to see step by step, week after week. But for sure, he's going to be okay.
Enzo Maresca there, talking about Cole Palmer. There's a number of injuries. They're piling up. Badiashile is out. There's Fofana is out. I believe he might be back. Reece missed international duty. There's Delap. There's so many. Colwill is out. There's a number of players out. No one's going to feel sorry with Chelsea. I certainly don't want any sympathy from fans because Chelsea Football Club should be able to deal with enough injuries, and we have got enough good players still to compete. But Cole Palmer's a massive miss, Coley.
Yeah.
You know, he's Chelsea's best player. He's one of the top players in
Well, yeah, he's
football.
the most. He's probably one of the most influential players you can change a game at any given time.
Yeah,
I've seen him in games when the game's just kind of like going in the other direction, and he'll just take hold of the game, and he can do some magic, and then it'll spin the game's narrative into something positive for Chelsea. And I look at that and I think, do you know what a player to have at your disposal. And him not being there, it's going to open the door for other players to come to the fold, where he's the star man, we know that, Cole Palmer, but other players that probably hasn't had that responsibility. Let's see what you're made of now, because that's what...
Do you know what, Coley? Last year, we were Cole Palmer FC, and I kind of got it. This year, because we have players like Estevalla's come in.
Done really well.
Has come in. You know, Lavia looks like he's fit.
Even Gittins, we got
Garnacho. And so there are players. So... It shouldn't be that your season should not hinge on one player keeping fit. No. If it does, the squad's not deep enough. I don't care how good they are.
But you have got a great squad. I think got a young.
Well, we'll find out tomorrow, right? We'll find out.
Your problem, I would say, would be consistency. So beating the top dogs.
That's fair.
Beating the top dogs and then going like away to Forest and probably losing that. Do you know what I mean? Like
and. I agree with you, and I think that on the back of winning the Club World Cup, I know people sneer it here, but I felt that might have been a springboard.
That Club World Cup could not be like, you can't turn your nose up at that, because that's brought.
Ask Jamie Carragher.
Yeah, but what that's brought is a team that now knows how to win.
Well, we showed that against PSG. We can. We are more than capable of going toe-to-toe with the best. PSG showed that. We are.
Yeah.
But it's not consistent enough.
Yeah. But you're getting there, because you've got a young team. That only comes of age.
I know,
that comes of age.
Yeah, but no.
I think Joe Shields is doing a great job on the recruitment, and he's been brilliant.
There's a lot that's gone well, you know.
And if you look at the backroom staff and what they brought in and how they've changed it, and when it did look dodgy, they kept to the plan. You know what I mean? And now you're starting to see the fruits of what they were looking at. Because, do you know what it is? Because on top of that, remember, there was Chelsea fans thinking, I'm not sure what's going on there. Club's in disarray. But now, a few years down the line, you kind of see the plan. It's coming to fruition.
There are green shoots. There's no doubt. But just on the back of that, right? We're going to get the lines there. Just on the back of him talking about Cole Palmer there, he's out for 6 weeks. Here are the games that Cole Palmer misses.
At least.
Right, here are the games that he misses, right? Forest away tomorrow, obviously. Ajax at home. Sunderland at home. Wolverhampton Wanderers away, right?
Should be winning them.
Right? So are we missing him there?
You shouldn't do.
Right, okay. That's my point.
But that's what my point was. Right. Sometimes you don't beat those teams.
Okay, I know. But here I'm going to go again, right?
Go on.
Spurs away. That's the game you go, right, we need Cole Palmer to play. Yeah. That you need. Then we've got Karabag at home. Wolves at home, right? Burnley away. And then Barcelona.
Yeah.
So now we're talking the 25th of November.
Yeah.
The point I'm making is I'd like to think the Chelsea squad is deep enough to be able to go into those games.
Weather the storm.
And weather the storm.
Yeah, you should.
That's what. The one game is Spurs,
I just think.
Right? And then Barcelona.
Are you happy?
And then we've got Arsenal.
Are you happy with your defence? Are you happy? Do you think that could be improved?
I think we need to improve. I think there are holes in that. Josh Achimpong, anyone seen him? He is a superstar.
He's young
in the making. He honestly, this young kid. Anyone that's not seen Josh Achimpong,
yeah, he's a proper player.
He looks like he's going to be a player. You know, but we've had injury, and I don't want to moan about it, right? But it's Maresca's job now to find a formula.
Yeah, he's got to find a way. He's got to find a way. But as I keep on going back, it's a young squad, and and they've always have that to fall back on. That's the cushion.
I know, but the thing is, no one, when you get beat, no one goes,
well, Maresca's got that to fall back on.
Chelsea got a young squad. No one says that. Right? No one says that. So.
Yeah, so it goes.
Keep the calls coming, gang. 037172233. The voice can't call Jason Cundy. It's the Sports Bowl weekend with TalkSPORT Bet. Download the new TalkSPORT Bet app today. 18 plus, big gambler, we're talk.
I'm not a clown.
Strategy Companies, Carlton Cole. I'm Jason Cundy. You are listening to the Sports Bar Weekend here on talkSPORT. Now it's time to get the latest odds with talkSPORT Bet.
Bring it on with talkSPORT Bet. Download the app or visit talksportbet.com for exclusive offers and bonuses. 18 plus, gambleaware.org.
OK, let's look at some of the games that are kicking off. These are some of the 3 o'clocks on a Saturday. Man City take on Everton. You would have thought, Coley, that Manchester City are going to be, well, they are firm favourites, there's no doubt about that. But I don't know how good Man City are defensively. Their last game out, they beat Brentford 1-0 away. I mean, Haaland is just... I mean, he'll win you a game playing just like that, right? I don't know whether he, and defensively, Man City can win a title playing like that because they just don't look quite right at the back. I'm not quite sure.
Yeah, as I said before, I said Rodri's a massive miss for them. Yeah. They've not recovered from losing him, and then he's gone down again. Yeah. Which is a bit disappointing because you want to see him build and come back stronger. You know, when anyone gets injured, you want to see them come back stronger and take off from where they left off. He's won the Ballon d'Or and he's not been seen really the real Rodri that we know. And I think that has affected him, but it shouldn't. As you were saying about one player comes out your team, you've got so many good players. It shouldn't really. But then again, you can say there's only one Rodri.
Yeah, I get that.
You know, but
Gonzalez come on, you know, he's the that's the one
but
they bought him as
but Pep has to find a way to live without him, and sometimes defense, as you said, because he protected that back line, and now I just see it as a little bit more exposed than it used to be.
Yeah.
You know, without him, so. Listen, when you've got Haaland in your team, you've always got a chance to win a game.
Keep a clean sheet.
Yeah.
You know Haaland's probably going to get you a goal.
Definitely.
Right? Probably. Yeah. Might not always, but probably.
Yeah,
right?
It'll get you something.
But keeping a clean... But yeah,
especially in the form he's in right now.
Yeah, I mean, Igor Thiago is 1v1 Donnarumma, and his second touch, he's in on goal. I mean, he's in good form at the moment. Slots that away, and all of a sudden you look at City and go, they drop points again. But Donnarumma pulled out the big... well,
that's why I got him, yeah. That's why they got him. Course, you know, so he's a...
Where are you going? City take on Everton.
I'm going to go... It's at Goodison. Not Goodison. So I always call it because
mate, it's going to take a while.
I know it's going to
take a while, mate. Don't worry.
Was it the
City?
Dickinson.
Hill Dickens.
Hill Dickinson.
You can't say the, apparently.
No?
Hill Dickinson.
Yeah, I think, Man City will come away with something. Just do enough. Because Everton are in a good place.
Yep.
They're all right. Yeah. Better than what they have been the last 5 years.
By the way, what an unbelievable win against Palace.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's massive.
That's a huge...
That's a turning point in there.
Yeah, you wonder.
You know, now they're becoming a team to say, oh, this is why Everton have been in the league since the Premier League since it was formed.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Now they're coming back to that. It's no surprise David Moyes is at the helm over there.
Of course.
And he's instilled that steel that a Premier League team needs. So when I look at Man City, they're going to find it hard, but I think they'll come away with something.
I think you're probably right, Coley. Fulham take on Arsenal. Big game Saturday evening. That's 5:30. Myself and Jamie Harbour giving you the updates on all that goes on at Craven Cottage. Arsenal have struggled a little bit against Fulham. I don't think they've won there. Last couple of years, there was a couple of games that Fulham played, not this season, seen for last, where they beat them at the Craven Cottage. They drew at the Emirates, and they that was one of the reasons Arsenal didn't go on and lift the title. And if Arsenal, I just feel this is the game where if Arsenal come away, and I think they will, I think they beat Fulham. Fulham are a little bit of a unconvincing team.
Not this season. They're just okay at the moment.
Yeah.
They're not like what they were last season.
No.
But then they've got some star performers at the moment. Iwobi's doing really well. He's turning up.
By the way, they're 14th.
Yeah, but yeah. And that's bad for them because they've been quite consistently above, like around 10th. Do you know what I mean? So
very inconsistent.
Yeah, they've been inconsistent. So look, it's going to be a good game, but I just think Arsenal come away with
I agree with you, unfortunately. Sunday, 2 o'clock kickoff. Spurs take on Aston Villa. Villa have had a bit of a tricky start. It feels like that Unai Emery's slowly but surely getting things right. Spurs, they're kind of steady, but you know, there's been a couple of games at home that I've seen that Wolves at home where they get out of jail. Polina gets them out of jail pretty much last kick, and Bournemouth went up there and at their place. Spurs at home, it's just a bit. Their away form appears better than their home form at the minute.
Yeah, listen, Villa need something out of this game. To their standard, they've not been at it. But Watkins looks like he's back on form.
Yeah, is he fit though? I know he come back from the.
Yeah, I know. I'm not sure. I think
it's a contact injury. I think
maybe he'll be all right.
Yeah.
And they're going to need him. They're going to need his goals.
Yep.
And inform Watkins wins you games. I think Spurs. They got. Do you think they've made the stadium their fortress now?
No. I think that's still to come. I think that's still.
And Thomas Frank is probably going to be working on that with his structure.
Well,
the
games they played, the two I mentioned at home.
Yeah.
I mean, they were terrible against Wolves. Terrible. It's like what it felt a little bit like. What is this Spurs team I'm looking at? This is not what I'd expect.
Identity like that.
No,
because it's Thomas Frank, by the way.
Who we know, well organised, very
top.
very good coach, very.
So look, on this one, I can't call it. I'm going for a draw.
You're going to go for a draw. I hear you. Actually, I hear you.
I'm not really convinced with either.
No, I hear you.
You know, so I think, and as I said before, when you come out from an international break, you just don't know. Like,
do you know what? Right, it's one of those games. If Spurs win that, then you look at them thinking, right, these are a side that are genuinely challenging around that top four, because they were, as we just spoke with Ange Postecoglou, the worst side not to get relegated.
Yeah.
For them now to catapult themselves up into there, they're not going to win the title.
No.
They're not that team, but I tell you what, they are a team at the moment, looking like they may well be a problem for top four.
What?
With other sides.
They've got some talent, though, haven't they? Attacking wise, they've got some talent. Defensively, they look quite sound.
It can be.
It can be. Sometimes, you have the.
But I can't get away at the moment from those two games that I've seen at home where they got beat by Bournemouth and they should have got beaten by Wolves, and you think, really?
Yeah, it's not.
Really?
Yeah,
this is one of those games.
You expect more from them,
right? Okay, take care of Villa, move Villa aside, and say, right, we are a serious team now. I think it's one of those games. If they come away with,
I just don't think they're there yet, so I'm going for a draw.
Yeah.
I think they'll just be happy to come into this and not lose, because their home form's not great just yet.
No, I agree with that. Your mob, West Ham take on Brentford. It's a London derby. That's a Monday night. Myself and Jamie will be taking calls on the sports bar straight after that.
I don't like talking about West Ham.
No, well, you got to.
Okay, well, you got to. It's your job, Carlton.
Okay, well, I tell you what. Let's just
let's just.
No,
what do you think, Cundy?
Well,
what do you think?
I think it's a game that if West Ham are going to be serious about getting out of the mess that you mob are in at the minute, jeez, it's bad, mate. It's bad. 7 games, 4 points, second bottom. Cody, it's bad.
No, it's not been good.
And Nuno's had 2 weeks now, and I know it's not all the same because you have players like Bowen, there's 1 or 2 others that have been out on international duty.
Not just 1 or 2, a lot.
I know, I get that. Yeah, okay, 1 or 2. Well, you know the point I'm making, right? He's not been out of work with the full squad. See, now you want to talk about it, didn't you?
Yeah, because
now you come back at me.
Yeah, because he hasn't had the full squad to work with through.
Oh, here we go. Go on.
Look, there's under 21. There's been a lot of movement.
Right.
You know, there's been a lot of movement. The coaches, you know, like. Some of the players weren't there as well, you know. So I'm hoping that he'll get his players in now. Right. And luckily he's got the game on the Monday.
Yes.
So it gives him an extra few days.
A very good point.
Gives him an extra few days.
So no excuses, Coley.
It's not about excuses.
I don't know, mere excuses, Coley.
No, but I think Brentford is a great start for Nuno to start bedding in.
It's a great game to pick up some points. Yeah,
get some positivity around.
If you had to cherry pick a team and say, right, and I don't mean this bad on Brentford, right? But Brentford are 16th as well, right? It's not like they're ripping up trees, but they're a handful.
Yeah,
Brentford.
they are.
They're a handful. As Man United found out.
Keeps doing all right. You know what I mean? So
indeed.
Look, I think it's a winnable game for West Ham, just to show that we mean business.
Indeed. That's the latest look at all the odds with talkSPORT Bet.
Bring it on with talkSPORT Bet. Download the app or visit talksportbet.com for exclusive offers and bonuses. 18 plus, gambleaware.org.
Next up, we're having a little bit of fun with Coley's Away Days. If you haven't heard it, make sure you stay tuned. It is very, very good. He's Carlton, calm, Jason Cundy. This is a Sports World Weekend here in talkSPORT. Good evening, you're listening to Sports World Weekend. He's Can't Come on, Jason Cundy. Now, we're less than a year away. Can you believe that? England are at the World Cup. Less than a year away now to the World Cup. And each week we'll be keeping you updated on how the key English players are performing across the continent. Here's European football expert Andy Brassel on who to look at this week across Europe.
Harry Kane aims to add to his 11 Bundesliga goals already this season in maybe the biggest game of the European weekend, the Klassiker, on Saturday night as Bayern take on Borussia Dortmund. Incidentally, Kane scored a hat-trick in his first game against Dortmund in November 2023, but has not scored in any of the 3 games he's played against them since, none of which Bayern have won. Joe Bellingham hopes to start for the visitors. Jude, meanwhile, aims to get back into the Real Madrid 11 for Sunday night's mini derby at Getafe. With Xabi Alonso facing a raft of defensive injuries and therefore being a possibility of Aurelien Tchouameni playing at centre-half, this might enhance his chances. Trent Alexander-Arnold is still recovering from a hamstring injury, but hopeful of being back for the Champions League meeting against his old club Liverpool in the first week of November. Talking of injuries, Marcus Rashford will start for Barcelona against near neighbours Girona on Saturday afternoon, with Robert Lewandowski and Rafinha both missing. Tyler Morton and Ainsley Maitland-Niles will do likewise for Lyon's visit to Sir Jim Ratcliffe-owned Nice around the same time, while Angel Gomez and Mason Greenwood, we can still count the latter for now, he's recently received a Jamaican passport but not yet agreed to join the full national team, are set to face Le Havre with Marseille. They are just a point off PSG at the top. High-flying Milan face winless Fiorentina on Sunday night. Fikayo Tomori, currently discussing a new contract, is a nailed-on starter in defence, and Ruben Loftus-Cheek might join him in the 11. Finally, their former Chelsea teammate Tammy Abraham will face Glenn Kerbaliyi with Besiktas on Saturday, aiming to keep his good form up from pre-international break, with 2 goals and an assist in the last 3.
Yeah, that was a brilliant Andy Brassel. I just want to, before we move any further, Cole, I just want to ask you about Harry Kane, right?
Go on.
So he's in the form of his life, and doing the sports bar Monday to Thursday with O'Hara, it's amazing after international break how many fans don't rate Harry Kane.
What do you mean? Rate?
Well, he is one of the best strikers in the world right now. His numbers will tell you that. He has broken all sorts of records. What he has done at Bayern Munich, he has outscored Lewandowski. He has got to over 100 goals quicker for Bayern Munich than Ronaldo did for Real Madrid. He's got to over 100 goals for Bayern Munich quicker than Haaland did for Man City in the games played. I don't think he gets the respect he deserves. He's just a brilliant footballer, wonderful footballer, and I don't quite know why he doesn't get respect as a former striker goalie. I mean,
He's unbelievable. Like, what? How can you? Who's bringing that argument?
No, it's an argument.
People are not rating him like on whose level.
Well, they're saying he's not world class. They're saying he's
not world class.
I know.
Who's outscoring him at this point in time right now?
Well,
nobody. So he's the best in the world at the moment.
He's a different type of striker to Haaland, right? He's different. Haaland's a number nine, right?
Yeah.
Harry Kane is a hybrid between the 10
Haaland goes that way.
Yeah.
He goes towards the goal.
Yeah.
Like, in behind.
And he's brilliant at it, right?
That's his job.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he's actually getting better at holding up the ball now.
Yeah, and his game will improve. Of course, he's still
young.
He's still maturing, yeah.
Well, as Harry Kane, he's always been a link-up man. He always comes to feet. Some will say too much, but he creates chances for others and scores. So what else do you want? Like,
well, no, I'm asking the question, mate. Don't have a pop-up.
He is obviously a Spurs graduate, but that doesn't say anything. Like, obviously, I'm West Ham, Chelsea. Don't really like Spurs.
No, I can still appreciate.
You can't hate on somebody that's bringing up these numbers and is English as well. Like, for us, it's a massive thing.
No, look, the fact he's English, that's not affecting me. Yeah. My judgment. I look at players for the.
Was a proper player. Like, you put him up there with Lewandowski, you put him up there with all the top strikers.
He's outscored Lewandowski at Bayern Munich.
And if he comes back to England, if he was to ever come, he'll be trying to get Alan Shearer's record.
Yes.
You know? So right now, it's him and Haaland leading the way in world football.
Yep.
Of getting goals, scoring goals and affecting games.
Yeah, well, people are telling me he's not a big game player, right? Doesn't score in finals. Well, that is true. That has actually that, but I don't think he was fit when he played.
We talk about Thierry Henry. Was he?
No,
he didn't do that as well. If we looked at his body of work at the end, he used to rip up every team. But when it came to the big games, that's why we always talk about Drogba.
Although he
didn't score as many. He didn't score as many as these, but
the big man for the big
occasions.
He rocked up. Yep.
So he rocked up, and you can depend on him. So for me, if that's what he needs to work on, that's what he needs to work. But he needs to be exposed to those games a lot more, and then he could probably get better.
He was playing for Spurs though, back.
Yeah, exactly.
For a more in-depth review of all that's happened across European football, make sure to tune in to Trans-Europe Express, the show with Danny Kelly and Andy Brassel from 9 o'clock this Sunday evening. You can also listen to the best bits of Danny Kelly's Trans-Europe Express podcast, which is available every week on the talkSPORT app or via wherever you get your favourite podcasts from. OK, next up, let's have a look. This is my favourite part, right? Do not go anywhere, right? Don't go anywhere, because this bit you have to listen. Let's get the latest travel advice from our very own travel guru, Carlton Cole. It's now time for this.
Everywhere you go, always take the weather with you. Everywhere you go.
Carlton Cole's away days.
Oh, hello. He's got a life by the cojones, man.
You always take the weather with you. Everywhere you go.
Right, Coley.
Gosh, that makes me cringe whenever I hear that part.
Well, I know, but
He's got a life by the
that's
cojones.
part of the charm, Cole. It's part of the charm, right?
Love it.
So, I think I've only done one. Look at my producer.
done one,
How many
you've done one.
of those have I only done one of these?
You've done one. You've done one.
Right, I've done one, right?
Yeah.
I've done the first ever one with him during this season, right? Okay. I remember come away thinking it's brilliant, right?
Yeah.
Now then, don't let me and the listeners down, Coley,
Oh,
right? Because if it's anywhere near half as good as the last
well, you know.
right? So the pressure's on, mate.
It has its off days. Sometimes.
Well, I don't hear that. I don't hear off days, Coley. I want to hear on days.
All right, cool.
Right, go on and take it away.
All right, selector, turn it down. All right, so look about Monaco. So this is obviously away days, Cole's away days.
Yep.
Going to Monaco, yeah. Wednesday, the 22nd of October. You got Monaco v Spurs, Champions League, talkSPORT 2.
So this is the Spurs fans. Any Spurs fans, right?
Spurs
Stop
fans.
what you're doing. Listen to Coley.
Anyway, get ready, Spurs fans. You're off to Monaco, the playground of rich and famous, where the yachts are bigger than your local Sainsbury's and the pint costs roughly the same as a pair of match tickets. But don't let that scare you. You been Monaco?
I have been to Monaco.
Mate, it's alarm on the leg over there.
Mate, I know,
It's crazy.
It is crazy. Yeah.
Mate.
It's great fun.
I've broadcasted from there before.
Have you now?
Yeah. Track from the track.
Oh, well, you were F1?
F1, yeah, from the track. But it was FE. It was Formula E.
Oh,
I was over there. I was on.
I'm not interested now.
Yeah, this glittering Riviera gem is stunning, compact and buzzing with life. Picture perfect harbours, sunshine, and a stadium wedged between the sea and the mountains. Stade Louis 2 might just be the poshest ground you'll ever visit. Come for the football, stay for the views, and maybe try not to remortgage your house for a round of beers.
Right.
Anyway.
Right, what you got for us?
So let's start off with the bars and the pubs.
Okay.
So bars and pubs for Reds. Stars and bars. That's where you got to go. You got to start off at Stars and Bars. A Monaco institution, right on the harbour, plastered with motorsport memorabilia, big screens, decent beer, and a friendly atmosphere. Think Hard Rock Cafe with a Riviera twist.
Right. Okay.
Bosh.
Right. So the Spurs fans listening to this, right?
Yeah.
They're gonna. That's where they're gonna head. That's the first place.
So that's the bar. That's the bar. You
go
go
straight to Stars and Bars.
Stars and Bars. I think I've been there. I have.
Probably got your throat right there, Coley.
No, I've been Stars and Bars. Decent.
Bit of stuff.
Oh, mate, it's decent.
Yeah.
It's decent.
Coley says it's decent. This is the whole point, Coley.
Yeah, it's proper.
Coley doesn't just talk about places. He's been there.
Well,
he's done the homework that you don't have to do.
Well, I've done this particular homework.
Right.
Yeah. I'm rating it 5 star.
5 star.
5 star.
5 star.
And
Stars
then
and Bars.
and then you got Slammers Bar, lively spot for cocktails, music, and post-match celebrations.
Oh, hello.
Yeah, or commiserations, because it is Spurs, by the way. You know what I mean? So you go in there to drown your sorrows.
Yeah,
you know.
Have you been there as well, Coley?
No, I don't know if I've been Slammers.
Slammers.
Can you read the review, please?
There's a review here, right? This is from Max Air. This was a year ago. This is from Max Air.
Yeah, this is for Stars and Bars.
Stars and Bars. A great little bar in the heart of Monaco with a genuine pub vibe and live music.
Mm-hmm.
Good selection of beers, pleasant staff and a nice ambience. There was a guy standing at the bar that looked like Carlton Cole. I went up, no, that.
Nah. Anyway, moving on, there's another bar. Yeah. It's called La Rascasse. I've definitely been to that one.
Have you?
I've been to that one.
All right, okay.
This one was good, actually. It's right, basically, some Monte Carlo.
Yep.
It's on the circuit.
It's actually on the circuit.
Yeah, the F1 circuit.
Circuit.
Yeah, so legendary Monte Carlo bar by the F1 circuit, slightly glitzier,
right,
but worth one stop just for the setting.
Right, I've got a review here from Rhino. Can't pronounce his second name. Not going to bother. Famous nightclub in Monaco with a vibrant atmosphere, great events. What's that say? I can't. Honestly,
events, refined food and amazing
print
cocktails, excellent service. So he's talking about the cocktails. He says it's excellent service as well. So yeah, he knows what he's doing because it's glitz and glam in there.
It's a glitz and glam. There's no one here from Jeff Stone. We walked in the door and the place. I can't read that.
Yeah, you can. You have to. You got a one star, but this was 11 years ago, by
11 years ago.
It was 11 years ago.
It's a 1-star review, right?
Yeah.
I know, you've had to dig. Who dug this one? Good research.
Jeff Stone's killed Larascas, by the way.
Stoney's just killed it. He said, walked in the door and the place smelt with urine. We immediately left.
Bang out of order, that.
Maybe Coley just...
It must be their competitor. 11 years ago, he said, I'm opening up a bar right next door. Yeah? So I need... to just give them a bad review.
Well, and then another one here from.
There's another 1-star. Cool.
Diane,
I've just bigged this place up.
Diane Dallow.
Hey.
She said, ordered some
finger food 1 hour ago and still waiting.
Anyway.
I don't know where you want to go with that finger food stuff.
Well, I mean,
it just depends where your mind takes you.
Okay.
Yeah. Should we go for a break?
Let's go for a break.
Anyway, where to eat? Le Tip Top.
There you go. Coley's a
you got to go Le Tip Top.
That's the one, is it? That's
Le Tip Top.
Spurs fans.
Long-standing local brasserie, open late, serving pizza, pasta, cold beers. Great post-match stop. Yeah. It hasn't been given a good review.
No, okay. Coley's away days there. That's all that's all you need to know. Coming up next, we'll be joined by production staff Matt for his quiz. And we need your help, gang. 03717223344. You are listening to Sportsman and TalkSport. TalkSport Bet. Download the app today for all the latest odds and offers. 18 plus. BigGambleAware.org. Good evening. You are listening to the Sports Bar Weekender here on talkSPORT. I'm Jason Cundy, alongside Carlton Cole. A little bit of fun coming up now. It's the quiz. Matt from the production staff has joined us in the studio. Matt, good evening.
Good evening.
Welcome. How are you?
I'm good, mate. I'm good. How are you two?
Yeah, not
we're
bad.
good.
Not bad.
Yeah.
We're good.
Now,
I imagine Coley's had some great times in Monaco.
Oh, listen, Spurs fans, if you it is expensive. It's very expensive. Stay away from the casinos.
And there's anyone else you want to stay away from? Any bars you'd say
Stay away from the yachts.
Yachts. Any bars you'd stay away from, Coley? With quite expensive.
Le Tip Top. La Rascas is all right.
Any other bars?
But that woman said it was she was waiting an hour for finger food.
Finger food.
Yeah.
Yep.
But yeah,
Is there a good spoon? Is there a good spoons over there?
Nah, they ain't got spoons.
No,
Yeah, it's not the same. Like,
Don't catch me there.
a Weathers, you ain't gonna get a Weathers spoons there. You know what I mean?
No.
It's not that type of party, mate.
No.
When you go to Monaco, just be prepared to spend some cash.
Yes. Go there with a credit card that hasn't. Yeah. You know. Anyway.
Well, yeah.
It's not cheap.
It's not cheap.
There's certain bars stay away from, by the way. You do not want to get trapped in them.
Yeah.
Because you hemorrhage money. Anyway, Matt, good evening. Welcome.
Yeah. Thank you.
What's going on, buddy?
I've got a nice, lovely quiz for you.
Oh, nice.
It's not been going well for me recent weeks.
So
started off well, but
whenever I do this quiz, right, I always
You
come
don't
in-
like winning.
No.
You don't care about it.
No. Here's what I want to. I just want to have some fun and mess about. Right?
No, we don't mess about
And
it.
Coley's given me daggers before.
Yeah.
When I start throwing, and he's like, no. Sometimes he reaches across trying to hit me.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't.
It's a serious institution. It's like University Challenge.
Well, I'm the wrong man for that, Coley.
We've got callers. They're involved as well. You got.
Do you know we got the.
Oh, they'll be calling very soon, but
Okay.
they need to know the topic before they call in.
Okay, Matt, you explain what's going to happen, and the callers come in. So whatever happens, we need your help. 03717 223344.
Yes, so I want to know, as it's Liverpool versus Man United, maybe the biggest game in English football.
Yep.
Yeah.
I want to know who are the 13 top goal scorers in Premier League history who have played for either Man United or Liverpool. Now, they don't necessarily have had to have scored these goals for Man U or Liverpool.
Right.
Oh, okay.
But the top 13 goal scorers in Premier League history who have played in the Premier League for Man U or Liverpool.
Okay.
That's the question for today. 13.
Can I just go straight ahead, Coley, without even conferring?
Go on.
Mo Salah.
Go on then. You got to lock it in.
Need to lock it in.
Lock him in.
Of course, he's up there. Number 2.
2. That's amazing. I thought it'd be number 1. Anything there, Coley? What you got under your belt?
Wayne Rooney.
Lock it in.
Lock it in.
Bosh.
Yep, he's right at the top.
He is number 1, is he?
208 goals.
Lovely.
It's okay. We got 1 and 2.
Yeah.
The easy tap.
Started well, yeah.
Easy tap-ins. What else you thinking, Coley? By the way, 03717 223344, please. We don't always want to do just us answering this question.
I'm gonna go with Rude Van Nistelrooy. What do you reckon? Think he's
So there might be. So here's my understanding of the question. There might be 10 Liverpool, 2 United.
Yeah.
And the other way around, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
You reckon Rude's in there?
And it's not just goals for Man United.
No,
and
it's
Liverpool.
not.
If they played for multiple Premier League
Andy
teams,
Cole.
those goals count as well.
All right.
Andy Cole.
Andy Cole.
Cole, look at
Bang. Bang. Bosh. Bang. There you
Number
go.
3 on the list.
Bang. That's it.
Are you going to do? Are you going to do this in order or?
Well, you know.
Rooney, Salah,
Yeah.
Andy Cole.
Andy Cole.
Who else we got?
Who else scores like?
Who've we got?
Who's
Who
in
we got
goal?
there? Let's go to a caller.
Let's go and speak to Amas, who's a Man United fan. Amas, good evening. Welcome to the show.
Hi, mate. UK.
Yeah, good, Amas. What you got under your belt?
I've got the most obvious one, Ronaldo.
Cristiano.
Yeah.
Premier League. And look, I understand that, right?
Is it across? Hold on. Is the answer across the Premier League, or he could have gone to Real Madrid and scored those goals there?
It's only Premier League.
It's only
goals.
Premier League.
Right.
English Premier League.
Okay, Amas. While it's not a silly answer,
It's a great
it's a great answer. How many goals do you think he scored for United? And would he for United? What do you think?
He got into the 100 club for him.
Did he?
When he came back.
Oh, I've just thought another one. Lukaku.
Yeah, Lukaku.
Lukaku's got to be in there.
Yeah.
Lock in Lukaku.
Lebars.
There you go. As soon as you said 100 club, bang.
He is number 13
Ooh, we got the rock bottom there.
Snuck in at the bottom.
What did he score? What did he
Well, how
score?
many did he score?
Should I tell you this? I don't know.
Oh, yeah, I know that.
121 goals.
121. I don't think.
Okay,
Ronaldo's in there.
Amas, do you think Ronaldo scored more than 121 goals for United?
I think he scored more than Lukaku, yeah.
Tell you what we'll do, we're going to hold this over the break, we're going to have a chat, I'm going to Google. No, I'm not going to Google, I'm only lying. You are listening to the Sports World Weekend here. If you want to help us out, help myself and Coley out, 03717 223344. This is the Sports World Weekend with talkSPORT Bet. Download the app today for all the latest odds. And if it's 18 plus, begambleaware.org.